Genghis Khan, one of history's most feared names, rose from the windswept Mongolian steppe to conquer a quarter of the known world. How did a scattered band of nomads forge the largest land empire in history? The secrets of Mongol warfare might surprise you. When Temüjin, later known as Genghis Khan, was born, Mongol tribes were locked in brutal feuds, horse thieves and herders fighting over grazing land. Yet by the time of his death, his armies thundered from the Sea of Japan to the gates of Europe. How? It began with the horse. Mongol soldiers learned to ride before they could walk. Each warrior commanded several steeds, switching mounts in battle to remain fresh. Archers could fire deadly arrows with terrifying accuracy, even at a full gallop. The world had never seen anything like it. But it wasn't just brute force. Genghis Khan was a master of organization. He broke tribal bonds, uniting warring clans under a new code known as the Yasa: obey or die. Loyalty to Genghis trumped blood ties, and his armies were divided into groups of tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s, an early military bureaucracy. Their discipline was legendary. If a soldier fled in battle, his entire unit could face execution. If a unit stood its ground and won, the spoils flowed to all. The message was clear: survive as one or fall as one. But the true genius lay in strategy. The Mongols perfected feigned retreats, pretending to flee, luring enemies into pursuit. Then, with chilling coordination, they'd wheel round and circle and annihilate their pursuers. Mongol scouts mapped new territories for months before the main force arrived. Spies gathered intelligence on enemy leadership, politics, and city defenses. Genghis Khan didn't just fight wars. He calculated them, turning information into power. And the weapons? Their bows were works of art and engineering, built from horn, wood, and sinew. These compact weapons packed more punch than European longbows. Coupled with swarming tactics, they rained destruction on armies much larger than their own. Siege warfare? Most steppe peoples struggled to conquer walled cities, not the Mongols. Within years, they recruited Chinese engineers, building trebuchets, catapults, and siege towers. They even launched flaming oil and dead bodies to spread fear and disease. No tactic was off limits. To sack Samarkand, they used prisoners as human shields. In Volga, Bulgaria, they dammed rivers to flood defenders. At Nishapur, legend claims they slaughtered an entire city in revenge for a fallen general. Yet, Genghis Khan also knew when to spare. Surrender, and you'd often find protection and a place in the Mongol system. Resist, and the price was annihilation. The message spread quickly. Cities opened their gates without a fight, just hearing the thunder of hooves on the horizon. What about communication? The Mongol Yam system, an ancient pony express, spanned thousands of miles. Relay posts carried orders at breakneck speed. A call for war could reach from Beijing to Baghdad in days. The Mongol code of law was brutal, but simple. Steal from your neighbor, risk death. Disobey an order, risk death. But there was order in the chaos. Genghis Khan established religious freedom, banned the kidnapping of women, and punished rank corruption. Genghis himself led from the front, sharing hardship, feasting with his men, and seeking advice from shamans and generals alike. His charisma inspired loyalty and fear. And to ensure his bloodline endured, his descendants became Khans across Asia, passing on his ruthless lessons for generations. The impact of Mongol warfare echoed far beyond the battlefield. Trade across the Silk Road flourished under their protection, the so-called Pax Mongolica. Gunpowder, printing, and even the Black Plague rode the same trails as Mongol armies. In time, Genghis Khan's empire fractured, but the legend endured. Today, genetic studies suggest millions descend from his bloodline. His real monument? The tides of history changed by Mongol strategy, speed, and sheer audacity. So next time you click across a map of Eurasia, remember, the secrets of Mongol warfare weren't just steel and horses. They were brains, organization, and a vision bigger than the steppe. Genghis Khan's legacy, part terror, part order, still echoes in every empire that dreams of conquest. What secrets will the next conqueror learn from the Khan's shadow? Or do some empires only rise once on the dust of thunderous hooves? History is never just about brutality. Sometimes it's about the minds behind the might. If you want to unlock more hidden tactics and twists behind history's greatest empires, keep exploring with us. Because in this series, the next secret is just waiting to be revealed.